Hey everyone, welcome back to Topher Drives, where tonight we are back with the all-new 2024 Lexus GX 550 Premium. We're trying something a little bit different since I already have a pretty full and comprehensive review on this GX 550 on the channel. I thought we would give you some sights and sounds and a bit of an ASMR drive at night of this new GX. So we'll give you a brief walk around. We'll show you the headlights, the taillights, all of the night impressions of this thing, what it looks like with the lights on, and then we're going to go for a bit of a drive. I have to run to the gas station and put some fuel in this thing. The fleet company is coming to pick it up tomorrow, and I always like to make sure they have enough petrol to get back to where they need to be. So we'll do that. We're going to jump on the highway. I've got a new kind of chill lo-fi song for us to listen to, and we'll end downtown. And we'll just see how this works out. I've never really done a video like this on the channel before, so here it goes. We're going to keep the talking to a minimum once we get on the road, and if you guys want to use this video to fall asleep or something, then maybe this will be a good one for you. Just a couple of basics for you. 3.4 liter twin turbocharged V6, 349 horsepower, 479 pound-feet of torque. Power sent to all four wheels via a 10-speed automatic transmission. This GX is brand new for the 2024 model year from the ground up. Gone is the V8, gone is the standard KDSS and other things, but I think overall this GX is a better package. It's larger and it's finally up to date with the current times. Show you our hazards here. Turn signals on the mirrors themselves. Pretty nice night presence here with this GX. Nothing overwhelming, no crazy lights while you approach, no underglow. And of course, this is the base model premium GX, so just kind of as a whole, there's nothing overboard with this SUV. This is just the new luxe material. We don't have actual leather here in this premium base model GX, but it is still super soft. Got some map lights back here. Pretty decent interior lighting overall. We've even got some back for your third row passengers if you have the third row seat up. And again, guys, if you want the full comprehensive review on this thing, I'll have that linked in the description. But let's jump in this GX and go for a little bit of a night drive. Get our lights turned off here. We've got our map in night mode. Boy, do I love the ultralight steering here on this GX. It is just fantastic. 32 miles to E, so we're going to run and put some gas in this thing straight away. Pretty nice performance from these brights. Give you a look, this is brights off, that is brights on. Yeah, pretty dang impressive there. We do also have auto brights. There's a button on the end of the turn signal stalk. You can toggle that on and off. I usually leave that off because I'm always afraid of blinding people. Just ran something over. Don't know what that was. Got a couple of lighting points in here for ambient lighting, if you will. Above the door handles, the window switches, and the footwells. I'd maybe like to see something a little bit more from a $64,000 SUV. At the end of the day, the Lexus GX is more of an off-road oriented vehicle, but it is still a Lexus, so I think maybe some lights on the dash or something would look nice in here. And a classic GX. I think it's only right we pull up next to him. That is a GX 470 right there. Cool little treat for us tonight. We're just going to put like half a tank in this thing so our friends at the fleet company can make it back home tomorrow. This is a fast pump. Haha. Cool, let's get back on the road here. And that gave us about 3/4 of a tank. That is perfect. I just love the daily drivability of this GX. I don't love the 14.8 mpg that I've been getting this week over the last 234 miles, but you win some, you lose some, I suppose. Also, guys, this is a prototype vehicle, so if you hear some rattles, some flopping around of interior materials, that is why. Find sport mode here for the entrance ramp. I think I just ran something else over. What is going on tonight? Fantastic torque, acceleration there, pulling on to the highway easily up to 70 miles an hour. And even though this is going on a 3-ton SUV, it really packs a punch. The old GX had that ancient V8, which had a lot of character, but this V6, while it does lack some of the soul and gets a little bit grainy around 5,000 RPM, it is properly quick. Turn on our adaptive cruise here. And we'll hang out and chill in the right lane. I want to play you guys this new song that I found. I thought it would kind of fit the vibe for this evening. And this has the base 10-speaker sound system. We don't have the Mark Levinson in this GX 550 Premium today. And also keep in mind, this is a prototype, so not necessarily the final tuning for our speakers, but I think that this 10-speaker sounds pretty dang good. So you have to let me know what you think. pretty dang impressive performance from that bass 10-speaker sound system. Really good punches from the bass and pretty crispy highs. I think a lot of that has to do with the tweeters here mounted on either side of the dashboard. I think it kind of has to do with like the seating position in this GX. You do have a very high commanding position. Seeing out over that hood and sitting high up in this GX is very nice, but I think it also kind of complements the sound system just being a little bit higher up in the cabin. So all works out very well. Alright guys, we are coming up on downtown. We'll do a little bit of driving here, and I kind of want to just give you some more final thoughts here on this Lexus GX 550, what it's been like to live with this week. This has been a fantastic daily. It kind of checks all the boxes for me. Everything is just very easy with this Lexus GX. From getting in it to working the interface, the infotainment, all the buttons. The steering is super light, the ride is super forgiving. Everything just works, and I really appreciate that about a vehicle. I love Lexuses in general. This still feels like it has a good amount of that Lexus quality, even being a $64,000 base model GX. And man, this is just such a huge departure from the outgoing GX 460 that was around for 13 model years. But what I like about this new generation is it is still unapologetically GX. This isn't mistaken for anything else. You don't feel like it's a phony GX. You still have the nice high driving position, light steering, almost 9 inches of ground clearance. It checks all the boxes. Throttle inputs transmission tuning. All of that feels very nice in a downtown setting like this. No real lurchiness in normal mode, but even if you think the throttle tuning is too sensitive and normal, you can drop down into Eco, numbs things out a little bit, and it turns the cluster blue, which is neat. These are the kind of roads that make me appreciate something like the GX, because you can kind of just bomb over everything. Even with the 20-inch wheels on this thing, we have a thick enough sidewall to where you don't really have to think about where you're driving this thing. And that includes jumping over curbs and other sort of off-road oriented obstacles. The GX will simply go over it. So Alright guys, we are going to drive to the top of this structure here, and we'll wrap up the video once we get to the roof. Let me know in the comments if you have any questions about the GX, and make sure you head over and watch my full comprehensive review on this thing. I know we didn't give you much info about the GX on this night drive, but that's not really the point. Kind of just want you all to take in the driving experience, see what this thing looks like at night, and kind of just get an idea of what it's like to live with this GX, hear all of its little sounds that it makes. that's going to be a wrap for this one. Let me know what you guys thought about this kind of chill, relaxed night drive type thing. I don't really see myself doing a ton of these, but it is kind of cool to get a second video on something like this GX. It's been a great week with this thing. I'm going to be sad to see it go tomorrow. Yeah, all right, cool. Well, that's a wrap. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next video. Take care.